we're going to look at a C grade GCSE question. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw our box. And because there's 2 terms in the first bracket and 2 terms in the second, we know we're going to need 4 little boxes in total. And because the brackets are next to each other, we know we're multiplying these terms. So in the first bracket we have our 2x and then our plus 3, and our second bracket we have our x and minus 3. You need to be aware that if a number or a letter doesn't have a sign in front of it, it is normally positive. You also should know that if a letter doesn't have a number in front of it, it's the same as there being a positive one. Now we can see that there's a -3 there, so we need to look into multiplying positive and negatives. If we multiply one positive with another, we get a positive. A negative with a negative will also give us a positive. A negative and a positive will give us a negative. And a positive and a negative will give us a negative too. Now look at these. We have a positive here and a positive there, so that means our answer must also be positive. We then have 2 times 1, that's our numbers, which gives us 2, and x times x, which is x squared. Let's move to the next box. We have a positive and a positive. That means that must be a positive. We have 3 times 1, which is 3, and we have an x. Next box we have a positive and a negative, which means negative. 2 times 3 is 6, and our x. In the final box we have a negative and a positive, which is a negative, and 3 3s are 9. When we write that out, we end up with 2x squared plus 3x minus 6x minus 9. And collecting the like terms, we know we have plus 3x minus 6x. And looking on our number line, if we start with plus 3, we want to go down, because it's negative, 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's plus 3, that's 2, that's 1, that's 0, that's minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So our final answer must be 2x squared minus 3x minus 9.